As soon as the movie starts, we see the deep sea. Due to the strong currents beneath the surface, the water is disturbed, revealing blue light coming from cracks in the ocean floor. A couple arrives to enjoy the sea. The boy surprises his girlfriend by proposing to her in the middle of the water, and she is overjoyed. However, before she can hug him in excitement, the boy suddenly disappears. The girl panics, and shortly after, we see her dead body floating in the sea. Just as she starts to comprehend the situation, a strange creature attacks her from behind and kills her. Far away, there is a boat with 3 people who came here to fish, but their boat catches fire due to their negligence. When another boat nearby notices them in trouble, a hunter quickly reaches their boat to rescue them. He successfully puts out the fire that broke out. This incident was triggered by the people on the burning boat. They had brought firecrackers and were drinking despite the hunter's warnings, which they ignored. The hunter shifts the remaining firecrackers onto his boat because he is the supervisor in this area. The scene cuts to a man on a distant mountain. Through his binoculars, he observes the flashing blue light in the middle of the sea. At the same time, the hunter and his group, who are fishing, catch something large on their hook. As they struggle to pull it up, it becomes clear that whatever is below is substantial. When they finally bring it on board, they discover a dead person whose entire face has turned blue. The absence of anyone else in their group seems very strange, prompting them to investigate what happened to this person. They send a camera underwater and see blue light emanating from below, revealing something abnormal. The hunter reports this information to his superiors while observing the blue light appearing at various locations in the sea. When the group turns back, they are shocked to find that the dead body is no longer on board. The hunter searches for the missing person when suddenly, the same creature attacks him. It is revealed that the creature has become a zombie, and it viciously bites the hunter on the shoulder. Meanwhile, Ray witnesses the entire scene, and before the creature can attack him, the hunter rushes in with a knife. He stabs the zombie, but it quickly recovers from the attack and prepares to strike again. To save themselves, Ray and the hunter support each other and manage to escape. The injured hunter is admitted to the hospital, where Ray stays with him. Meanwhile, the hunter and his remaining companions decide to return to the sea to investigate the source of the blue light. They send cameras into the depths of the ocean and discover many creatures on the seafloor that are emitting blue light. When the camera moves a little further, the group sees a human-like creature floating in the water, referred to as Hunter. He tells his friend that there might be zombies because one had previously emerged from the sea and attacked them. The other man laughs at his words and questions where zombies could possibly be in the ocean. He is still laughing when suddenly, they see many zombies swimming toward their boat. This sight forces the man to accept Hunter's warning that the presence of so many zombies poses a significant threat. Hunter immediately calls his wife, urging her to ask the authorities to evacuate the entire area around the sea because a massive tsunami is approaching. She informs him that tsunami sirens will sound as a warning for people to evacuate. However, instead of fleeing, the foolish people begin looking at the sea from the opposite direction, where the water is rapidly receding. Hunter and his friend realize they must return to shore to help others. Suddenly, they spot a colossal wave of storm approaching from behind, filled with countless zombies. Hunter, in his boat, accelerates as fast as he can, but the wave moves significantly faster than he does. Eventually, the wave crashes into his boat, forcing him to swerve to avoid the zombies. Both men abandon their control panel and duck down inside the cabin. In an instant, the zombie tsunami devastates the entire shore. The zombies start attacking the people there like mad. The tsunami also propels Hunter's boat ashore, where the occupants try to escape from the advancing zombies. Meanwhile, in the hospital, staff members are rapidly evacuating the area, and there are no doctors available to attend to Jet. On the shore, only a few survivors remain, whom Jade and his partner attempt to warn about the impending danger, but it's too late. The siege is upon them, and zombies attack, converting them into more zombies, thus increasing their numbers. Hunter and his companion fight back with guns and knives, moving forward by taking out the zombies, but the numbers keep growing, and many humans fall victim to the undead. To save the remaining humans, Hunter starts the engine of a boat and uses the propeller to kill many zombies at once, giving the survivors a chance to escape. At the end of the scene, we see Hunter's daughter, Sam, who is with her friends at a club. They are partying, but the building comes under attack by zombies, leaving them terrified. Sam calls Hunter, but no one answers because they are all busy. As Hunter and his partner realize that no matter how many zombies they kill, they cannot escape, they decide to flee and jump into a car. However, as soon as they drive off, they hear a loud scream. Someone is behind them. Fortunately, it turns out to be other humans, not zombies. Inside the hospital, Jet is possessed for a moment before succumbing to death. This sight saddens Sam, but moments later, Jet comes back to life. Reka, too, has turned into a zombie, and before fleeing, Jade attacks her. Just then, a doctor enters the room, prompting Jade to abandon Reka and bite the doctor before escaping with Jet. Later, when Hunter's wife, Kenzie, arrives at the hospital, she is horrified to find Jet has attacked the entire hospital staff, turning them into zombies. Kenzie fights her way through, but suddenly, someone from the front grabs her and pulls her into a room. This person had also been trying to escape the zombies earlier. With zombies closing in, they attempt to break down the door. Meanwhile, Kenzie and Ray make their way to another room, where they encounter another zombie sitting in a wheelchair. The rest of Hunter's group reaches the police station, where many zombies are pursuing them. To save himself, one boy betrays his wife to the zombies, retreating into the police station and locking the door behind him. His actions are condemned, and when questioned about it, he behaves aggressively towards Hunter and a police officer, demanding weapons. When the officer refuses, the boy kills him in a fit of rage. Before Hunter can intervene, the boy knocks out another person and locks him away. Hunter, now alone, attempts to call for help but has no contact with other cities. He logs into the police computer and discovers that the boat he saw in the middle of the sea belonged to a pharmaceutical company headed for West Bengal. Before heading into the sea to drown, the group sought information about something else. The zombies began breaking the windows of the police station, meaning they could invade at any moment. As a result, both men grabbed weapons from a cupboard and made their escape. They left while one of the men pleaded, "Please let me out." As soon as they stepped outside, the duo used police shields to fend off the zombies, and Hunter's partner started shooting at them. Hunter performed remarkably, launching a hand rocket that destroyed 2 zombies simultaneously, clearing their path. The group quickly jumped into a car and drove away, but they were unaware that even after killing so many zombies, the danger was far from over. Another massive tsunami of zombies was about to strike the city. The scene cuts to Sam and her group, who have managed to escape the zombies and leave their club. However, once outside, they are pursued by many zombies. In a desperate attempt to evade them, they head to a mall, but their luck runs out as they encounter even more zombies. They fight their way through and manage to escape, barely saving their lives. As they continue, they reach a point where their band's van is parked. They knock on the door and quickly hide inside the van, while the band members, who were traveling in it, are oblivious to the chaos that has unfolded. When one of them steps outside joyfully, he comes face to face with numerous zombies. Although he manages to kill 1 or 2, the sheer number overwhelms him, and he is ultimately killed. Now, Sam and her friends try to escape the scene, but their luck continues to falter as they find the van moving. Meanwhile, one of Sam's friends, who got separated from the group, is seen running through the forest, chased by 2 zombies. Spotting a house on a distant hill, she races toward it. The owner, who had been watching the girl on a CCTV camera, is the same man who noticed the blue light emanating from the sea earlier in the movie. He has also tied up a zombie in his room for experimentation. Before opening the door, the man tells the girl, "First, I believe this," referring to a connection with Deloxanide, Hunter's companion, who assures her, "Don't worry, I will help you. I will definitely come to save you. Just stay there." Meanwhile, Hunter is making his way toward the mall, where his daughter, Sam, is trapped with her friend, who has a minor leg injury. Due to this, Sam moves ahead, and her friend insists, "I'll hold off the zombies. You need to save yourself." Saying this, he exits the van through a window and climbs onto the roof to fight off the zombies while Sam manages to escape from the vehicle. Hunter and Annie arrive just in time. Kenzie shoots at the zombies pursuing her, allowing Sam to fight them off as well. Unfortunately, Sam's friend is killed by zombies while trying to save her. Now, their next objective is to rescue Kenzie, Sam's mom, with whom they have lost contact. Upon reaching the hospital, they find it deserted. In desperation, Shad uses the hospital speaker system to announce their presence, which inadvertently attracts all the zombies. Hunter and Kenzie fight off the advancing undead, but the zombies outside begin pulling Sam toward them, trying to breach the room. Using a double plate to defend herself, Sam manages to kill one zombie, then heads out where her dad disconnects 2 wires from the main switch. This action causes a chain reaction, zapping the zombies in the vicinity and ultimately killing them. Finally, Kenzie and Raven are reunited with Sam, bringing joy as they plan their escape together. Kenzie, the doctor, then notes that there are 2 types of zombies: those that came from the sea, which are blue, and those who have been infected by them, whose colors have changed. It seems there is some sort of experimentation occurring in the area. Eventually, the group exits the hospital and encounters a couple more zombies. Auntie fights them off, and they all pile into a car, aiming to rescue Tony, who is at the mysterious man's house. Meanwhile, Akane has a scratch on her hand, raising suspicions with the man who refuses to let her into his family, despite her reassurances that it is just a scratch and not a zombie bite. He tries to contact authorities via radio, but to no avail. No one responds, and he reflects on the lack of rescue efforts. As they converse, Connie hears strange noises coming from the basement. She goes to investigate, only to find the man's experimental zombie. When it is released, it attacks Akane, who struggles to fight it off. Her screams draw the others to her side, where they rush in to save her. The doctor arrives just as Akane is bitten by the zombie she was trying to fend off. Thankfully, the man from the house intervenes and kills the zombie with an electric shock. However, since Akane has been bitten, she risks turning into a zombie soon. The man urges her to leave, but Akane insists on tending to her father's wound. The group then questions the man about his experiments with zombies. "What are you doing with these creatures? Is all of this your doing?" they press. He replies, "No, it's nothing like that. I didn't cause this. I simply brought this zombie home." He explains that he was trying to discover their weaknesses through experimentation and learned that these zombies are vulnerable to electric shocks due to the gas they emit. Listening to him, Auntie attaches a blade to his headgear to help him kill more zombies. Realizing that no one is coming to their rescue, they understand they must devise a plan to fight the zombies themselves. Hunter has a strategy in mind. They need to lure all the zombies into the water and release grenades to eliminate them simultaneously. He assures them that if they can execute this plan, no humans will be attacked, nor will any humans turn into zombies afterward. The man adds that there are several networks and systems through which they can launch an attack on the zombies. Just as they finalize their plan, they discover that zombies have already infiltrated their house. At this moment, Hunter's weapon malfunctions, and the zombies attack. Fortunately, Hunter's wife comes to help, activating a crushing machine. Together, they begin to eliminate zombies one by one, successfully dispatching a large number of them. After this teamwork, they manage to escape the house and find refuge in a cave. However, Akane's health deteriorates. She reveals that the zombie had bitten near her brain, causing her transformation into a zombie to be delayed but inevitable. Before her time runs out, she reveals a devastating truth. Many years ago, a pharmaceutical company conducted unauthorized human experiments on the island, resulting in many people turning into zombies. The company bribed local officials to cover up their actions, and Akane had also accepted a bribe in hopes of getting treatment for his wife, who unfortunately died. As they discuss their grim reality, a large number of zombies approach. Hunter engages them using his newly created weapon while, tragically, Akane dies. Before he can rise again as a zombie, his daughter impales him with a gurney, and they all prepare to leave the cave one last time. Tony witnesses his father's transformation into a zombie, and in that instant, the gurney she holds explodes, killing all the zombies in the cave. The group makes their way to the shore to execute their plan. Ray and another boy depart in a boat while Hunter and his family work to attract the remaining zombies to the water using a radio. Many zombies gather at the water's edge, but one alpha zombie follows Hunter. A hand-to-hand battle ensues since Hunter's weapon is still malfunctioning. During the struggle, Hunter manages to lead the alpha zombie into the water and successfully attacks it with his weapon. When it finally works, he decapitates the zombie. Meanwhile, Hunter's wife takes control of the bike, turns on the music, and draws the other zombies into the water. Sam, Hunter's daughter, places numerous explosives in the water and activates the power, sending a surge of electricity that kills all the zombies at once. Inside the boat, the group prepares to deploy a special medicine that will spread throughout the sea, eradicating the remaining zombies. Before they set everything in motion, Tony helps them by ensuring no creatures can reach them. Once the setup is ready, Tony gives Sam a life jacket and urges her to escape, saying he wants to keep her safe. Tony then agrees and jumps into the water. In the final scene of the movie, the boat explodes. As the boat explodes, Ray and the other man are also killed. Meanwhile, the medicine that has entered the sea reacts with the chemicals of the blue light from below, creating a massive storm wave. Seeing this, Hunter tries to escape but encounters the zombie they had previously imprisoned. The zombie attacks him, tearing off his head before moving on. Further ahead, Sam, Kinsey, and Tony manage to rescue themselves, realizing that the danger has passed. They have killed all the zombies, saving the world from this threat. From a distance, they see a shape approaching, which seems to be coming to rescue them. And so, this story comes to an end.